Okay, so I welcome everybody to tonight's session for our weekly mentorship. We have this every single Wednesday, 8 p.m. And it's so good to have you again for this session, okay? So coming and paying attention every day is very important. There are few businesses that you are going to be gathered in a space where you're going to be trained regularly. There is virtually no business where anybody is going to be training you. In fact, even if you come across any business where somebody is going to dedicate to be training you regularly for you to succeed, that person is going to be getting paid from you. You're either going to be paying for mentorship or either paying for coaching. Imagine the fees we all paid in school to get whatever certification, whatever degree we had. Okay, so there's virtually no business that you come across where there will be somebody dedicating their time, or a team of people dedicating their time to be putting you through regularly every week, every week, every week. So it's a great opportunity, and I really commend those of you who are always coming up live every single week to learn. That is the first set of people. And commend those of you who always speak whatever you learn and you implement. Because there is a difference between you just coming and learning and listening and you learning and implementing, because it is in the implementation that you actually get the results. So that's the purpose of this mentorship. Regularly every Wednesday we've dedicated to guide you, put you through, show you what you need to know, take in questions, answer you, clear your doubts, give you clarity, give you direction so that you can succeed. Our goal for you is for you to succeed. Our happiness is only when you succeed. Our happiness is when you achieve the goal, that thing that you had in mind on that day that you are signing up for TN's Wire Plan, that thing that you saw, that thing that I don't know what motivated you. For some of you, it is the money. Yes, money is good. Yeah. For some of you, it is the travel. Some people love travel just like me. It was the travel that motivated you. For some people, it was the car the car motivated you. For some people it was the health benefit. Why for some of you it is everything. No, you want everything, and it's not bad. You deserve everything because you've worked so hard your life. You've done a lot. Did a lot of trial and errors, finding yourself, trying to position yourself in whatever career or business you are doing right now, settling down, raising children, getting married, raising children, doing this, cutting down, you're breaking down your time into different aspects of your life to take care of your health, your religious aspect, the spiritual aspect, the family aspect, career, everything, up to this moment. So you deserve to be truly rewarded. Your reward should not just start in heaven. You should start enjoying your life right here on earth before you go to heaven to go and enjoy the rest. Okay. So you deserve everything. So that particular thing that got you motivated that day when you were signing up, that dream, that goal is valid. And we are here to help you achieve that. We cannot help you conceive a dream. We cannot help you set a goal. You will set your goal yourself. Ours is to help you achieve that goal. If your goal is just to earn 100,000 naira every month, of course, our mentorship will help you, achieve that. While if your goal is to earn in millions every month, definitely our mentorship is going to help you do that. So yours is to set the goal. Ours is to help you, show you, guide you, direct you, give you clarity on how to achieve that particular goal. If your goal is just to, come by, just some people go to work and on Wednesday evening like this, they just come here just to while away time. Some people just put on the Zoom, just there, and they're doing something else, not paying attention, watching the TV or cooking in the kitchen or whatever, not paying that real attention that they need to be paid to something that is serious. Well, that is your goal. That is whatever goal you've set for yourself. The mentorship will help you achieve that. Okay, we are going to be here every Wednesday to give you what you are going to be listening to while you are doing something else, of course. But if you are here to actually make a change, to actually participate in your own success, then we are also here, because if it's only those who open their hands that can be carried. Okay, you can't yes, you can force a horse to the river, but you cannot force the horse to drink. So whatever we achieve at the end of the day is going to be dependent on whatever dream, whatever goal we have, and how far we can pursue that goal. But what I know is that there is nothing impossible as long as you have your mind to it. You have somebody who can guide you, and you have the experience, the path, the vehicle that can take you there. There is nothing impossible. Look at what has been happening all around the world. You see that things that are impossible 1,000 years ago are now becoming possible. People are now going to the moon and coming back. People are going to, imagine people going to the moon and coming back. Imagine these days, we know what can be in the ground. We know where crude oil is. We know where gold is. We can, without digging, we have, technology that can tell you where these resources are inside the ground. These days, they can predict the weather. They can tell you if it's going to rain tomorrow. They can tell you if it's going to be cloudy tomorrow. They can tell you if it's going to be sunny tomorrow. You know, things, things that are unimaginable are happening. That means whatever dream you have here, whatever goal we have here is not as big as whatever is happening in the world. That means it is achievable if you put your mind to it, and that is what we are here for. So, as you can see on the screen, this is millionaires partners mentorship. Are you a millionaire? Are you a millionaire? Because you have to first be a millionaire or a multimillionaire in your mind, in your head, before it comes to fruition. So, are you a millionaire? Do you have that mindset? Okay, that is why we are here. So, are you ready for tonight's session? Let me know in the chat if you are ready for tonight's session. Okay. All right. Good. So, what we're going to be talking about basically tonight, we're going to be talking about you tonight. We're talking about you, wherever you are right now listening to me. We're going to be talking about you tonight, okay? So, and our topic is going to revolve around how to master your internal objections, okay? How you yourself is about you. Today is not about your partner. Today is not about your prospect. Today is not about whatever. Today is not about any other person apart from you. Today is not about nobody else but you. Okay, not about your children, not about your spouse, not about your boss, not about your colleague, not about your staff, not about those you are inviting, not about those you've invited and have not given you response. No, 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 no. Today is about you first. How can you master your internal objections? Now, we have two types of objections. Objections are, let me just put it this way, they are excuses that makes you not be able to achieve whatever goal you have. For example, you have a goal tomorrow to part of your task for tomorrow, part of your goal tomorrow that you want to achieve is to make sure you get to your place of work by 9 a.m. or by 8 a.m. That's your goal. You have that in your mind that by 8 a.m. you must be at your place of work tomorrow. Okay, that's the goal. But as you are getting prepared very early in the morning around 6:30, the rain started and it was pouring heavily. And that stopped you or that delayed you from achieving that goal of getting to the office by 8. So by the time the rain stopped, it was already after 8. And by the time you set out, by the time you got to the office, it was maybe 9:30. So you didn't achieve that goal. So that rain is an objection. So whatever is going to stop you or whatever excuse you have that can stop you from achieving whatever goal you have in TN's business is what I will just refer to as objections. Let me just put it this way. Okay, so there are two types of objections. There is the external objection and there is the internal objection. The external objection is just the example I gave right now. Okay, external objection. Okay, you want to get to the office by 8, but it started raining. Rain is an external objection. Rain is an external event. It's an external situation, independent of you, whether you are alive or not, whether you are there or not. If it was supposed to rain that day, it was going to rain. Whether you set the goal or not, whether it was a weekend or not, that day was already the plan for that day was that it was going to rain. Okay, so it's an external thing. Okay, so most people allow external things to stop them. There's a saying that goes that if you cannot stop the rain from doing what it wants to do, the rain shouldn't also stop you from doing what you should do too. Okay, so that, but we're not talking about external objection today. We're talking about the other type of objections, internal objections, the objections you yourself have, not something external. For example, when you invited your prospect and after listening to the presentation, your prospect says, "Oh, yeah, I like the opportunity, but I don't have the money right now. It's expensive." Okay, that's an objection from your prospect not to join. So it's an external objection. Okay, we are going to be having another session on how to handle such type of objection. Okay, I've done this type of business before, it didn't work out well. The money is too much. Will I be hawking product? No, no, all those objections. Those are external objection. But the one we are talking about tonight is your own, the objection you yourself have that is making you not move as big and as smart and as fast as you should in this business. Because this year, something must change. That's what we want to talk about tonight. All right. So, um, internal objections, you know, revolves around your conviction. For some people listening right now, it could be anyone. Some people are not 100% convinced yet about this TN's business, and that has been affecting how they operate. If you are not 100% convinced that you can make it here, I'm sorry to tell you, you can't make it here. That's just a fact. I don't like to sugarcoat things. People that know how I train. If you are not 100% convinced that you are going to make it here, it will be very, very difficult for you. You have to first work on your conviction. Whatever religion you practice, either Islam, either Christianity, either traditional religion, if you're not convinced that that religion or that doctrine that you are practicing or whatever can, give you salvation, you're just wasting your time. Imagine going to the mosque, calling yourself a Muslim, and you do not believe in what is written in the Quran. You do not believe in what Prophet Muhammad, the doctrine and the guidelines for Islam. You do not believe in that. Then you're just wasting your time calling yourself a Muslim. Okay, you are calling yourself a Muslim. You don't fast. You don't pray 5 times a day. You don't follow those 5 pillars of Islam. You don't fast. You don't even have the plan of going to Hajj, even when you have the resource. You are all of those stuffs. You're just wasting your time. Okay, if you're a Christian and you don't believe in what is said in the Bible, you don't believe in the guidelines set by Jesus Christ, you're just wasting your time calling yourself a Christian. So the first thing is that you have to be convinced that this thing you are doing is the thing. Same as the TN's business too. You have to be convinced that this thing I'm doing, and nobody's going to convince you. It's an internal thing. It is you that will come. You don't need to see anything. You don't need to see something before you have faith in it. Have you ever seen God? Has anybody here seen God? But you have faith in Him. You don't need to see something before you have faith in them. In fact, one of the characteristics of faith is that that thing you have faith in is something you've not seen or something you've not, actually seen with your physical eyes. Okay? Right? So you have to be convinced. So that means for you to have faith in something, you don't necessarily have to see it. It's not as if you don't need to get to the point where you are already earning big money from things before you are convinced. No, you don't need to wait till when you make it big before you are convinced. No, conviction is an internal thing. You must have that conviction in yourself. You must, produce that conviction in yourself that yes, they preach to you in the church as a Christian that if you do this, do this, do this, you follow this guideline, you go to heaven. The heaven, you've not been there, you've not seen it, but you have to be convinced. Same as in Islam too. If you do this, you'll be accepted by God when you die. But you've not seen it, you don't even know whether it is true or not. You don't know whether it's real or not. But you have that internal conviction that yes, this thing is real, this thing is the way, this thing is it. So same in TN's business as well. You have to have that conviction. How did you know? How were you convinced that when you got pregnant, you're going to deliver a baby? What's the conviction? What was the conviction? You just had that faith. You just follow the process. Just follow the due process. Haven't you seen people that got pregnant and their baby died? Haven't you seen people that got pregnant and they died during delivery? But you had that faith that you will deliver, and you delivered without even seeing. You've not even seen whether you're going to deliver or not. You've not seen the end, but you have that conviction in you that you are going to deliver. You don't care whether others who got pregnant are not, successful with their pregnancy, but you have that conviction that me, I'm going to deliver. So even if you are seeing people telling you that the Gaten's business is this, and that conviction has to be there that I don't care. I don't want to know what happened to you. I don't want to know why you failed. But me, in this business, I'm convinced that I am going to make it. It's going to work for me. So you need that conviction. That conviction is your currency in science. So that is the foundation of every single thing you are going to be doing. Because once you are not convinced, forget everything else. If you're not convinced that you can make it, if you're not convinced that this is your path, if you're not convinced that this is the way, you will find it difficult to talk to people. You'll be shy. You'll be scared. You'll be afraid. But if you are convinced, for those of you who are convinced that the religion you are practicing is the way, you're always bold to talk to people about it. Real Muslims that are convinced, are always bold to talk to other people about their religion. They are bold to dress like a Muslim. They are bold to celebrate Salah. They don't care. Even if every other person in their family is Christian, they decide to be a Muslim and they are convinced they do everything necessary for them to remain a Muslim. Same as Christians as well. Christians that are convinced do every single thing. They talk about Jesus Christ. They talk about their religion. They practice their religion. They have the Bible. They're not shy of it, etc. So it is the conviction. So once you are not convinced that TN's business is the path, that is what leads to almost all the objections you have. You are shy of telling people. You are scared maybe your money will go away. All of this stuff. It is your conviction. So today, you have to build that conviction. Nobody's going to help you build it. It's just you. You don't have to see the end. Conviction, having faith in something does not depend on you seeing the end. You just have faith. that this thing is going to deliver. Simple and straightforward. So conviction is your currency in TN's business. So people are not going to buy products from you if you're not going to. People are not buying products from you. People are not listening to you. The people are not joining your plan, your wire plan and everything. That's not the first thing people buy. The first thing people buy from you is your certainty, your confidence, and your conviction is what people buy. Imagine the day you saw the presentation while I was talking on the presentation, you didn't see the conviction. The way I was talking, you are seeing doubts while I was talking the presentation. Would you have joined? Would you have signed up? It is the conviction that people buy. Anybody can come up and talk about TN's business. Anybody can come up and talk about the product. But if the conviction is not in what they are saying, man, no one is going to be attracted to them. So you need to be convinced. You have to build that conviction. So if you have weak beliefs, if your belief is not strong in things, you're going to be attracting people that are going to be doubting you. So watch yourself. If people that you have been attracting, people that you have been talking to are doubting you or they are not signing up, then that means there's something wrong with your own belief as well. Of course, there could be something wrong with them as well, but checking yourself. Okay, they used to say some ladies used to say that all men are scum because they've dated different men and these men that they've dated, actually jilted them. So, for example, a lady dated 5 different men and all of these men cheated and they cheated her. And because of that, she concluded that all men are scum. Now the question is, how many men have you dated? You only dated 5. Have you dated a Yoruba guy? Have you dated an Igbo guy? Have you dated an Hausa guy? Have you dated somebody from Fulani region? Have you dated somebody from the South, from Ijo? Have you dated the Ghanaian? Have you dated an Italian? Have you dated an American? Have you dated somebody from Israel? Have you dated somebody from Afghanistan? Have you dated from somebody from Kenya, from South Africa, from Tanzania, from Kazakhstan, from Iraq, from Qatar, from China, from Malaysia? You've not dated all of this. Why would you conclude that all men are scum? No. What you should say is all the men you've came across, all the men you've dated are scum. Yeah, that's acceptable. But you cannot just generalize that all men are scum. Okay. So your belief is very, very important. Your belief. So when a lady is attracting the wrong type of men, when you're attracting this person you are dating is a cheat, this person you are dating, you're always attracting a cheat. It shouldn't always be about the men. You yourself have to look inwards yourself. What is there about me that makes me attract cheats as husband and partners? All the men I've dated in my life are of this type. Then that means there's something about me too that is attracting them. There are other ladies who do not attract this type of men. So that's him too. So if you're always talking to people and they are not responding well, they are not signing up, that means there's something about you too. Of course, there could be something about them too. Okay. But look inwards too. You've actually talked to 10 people, you've talked to 20 people, you've talked to 30 people, you've talked to 50 people, and none of them turned up. That means there's something about you too that is making you either attract those who are doubters or that is making them not, have that confidence in you. And sometimes it's always brought back to your own belief. People can smell you. They can smell that you do not really have that much belief in this thing you are doing. You're just inviting them just to get by. Okay. So if you have a weak belief about this business, you'll be attracting doubters. But if you have strong belief attracts trust. Because people are going to trust you first before they trust whoever. For some of you right here listening to me, you've not even been to TN's office. You've not been to any TN's office at all. But because of the person talking to you, you can smell the conviction, you can smell the belief. Okay, so people are going to they're going to follow your belief first before they even sign up. They will listen to your own belief. They have to listen to your own conviction. So if you're not convinced, it will reflect in how you talk to them. It will reflect in how you relate with them. Okay. So conviction does not necessarily mean that you need to know everything. You don't need to know everything. You think it's until when you take all of the trainings. See, this mentorship is going to last for a long time. It's continuous. Do you know that when you get to a particular rank, the mentorship is going to change for you? This mentorship we are having right now, they are preliminary mentorship. Once you are getting to 7-star, there's a separate WhatsApp group for those who are on 7-star. They are not on this group. There is separate training for them weekly. That's called leadership mentorship. People on 7-star, 8-star and above, there's a different mentorship for them. So it's a continuous training, different. So each segment, each stage you get, there's training for you, there's support for you to guide you, so that you won't make any mistake as long as you're following. So you don't wait until you know everything before you say you have conviction. No, You must first believe in this part. This part I am on. Oh, I don't care about what is happening. Me, oh, I'm going to succeed here. I've seen 1, 2, 3 people succeed. Me, I'm going to succeed. I don't care whatever is happening there. So your conviction is your currency in terms. Are you with me? All right. So for anyone here listening to me right now who has doubt, most times it's not usually your fault. You're having doubts. Ah, will this thing work? Whatever, with this, will this work well for me? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, fine. Most times, it's usually not your fault. Okay. Internal doubts come from three, sources. Let me just summarize it here. The first one is past failure and bad experiences. Some of you have had so many failures in your life. Almost everything you did so far, you had one type of failure or the other. You didn't meet up with the goal. There are people that almost every aspect of their life they have failed. In school, educationally, they failed. Academically, I mean, spiritually, they failed. Religious, they failed. In marriage, they failed. In parenting their children, they failed. They didn't meet up the goal. Financially, they failed. They're not meeting up with their financial needs. Health wise, they failed because right now they are battling with illnesses that they could have prevented if they had known or if they had stayed away from some foods and some lifestyle. So because of failure here and there, it has overshadowed your mind. So now when you see something new right now, you are having that doubt. That doubt is always there because almost every other thing you've done in the past, you feel. Why there's some people, it could be business. Every business that they've stepped into, they've had one failure or the other. They did this business, they were scammed. They did that one, they lost money. They did one particular business, that business was going on well low, but it's the time that they joined that everything collapsed. They did this business, everything was going on well for 1, 2 years. But after a while, the government, shut down that type of business, that industry, or that policy. They brought out the policy. Like everything going on for them around business has always been failure, 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 failure. So because of that accumulation of failures and bad experience, it has overshadowed, it has overpowered and overwhelmed your mind, such that any new thing that comes to you right now, you're always doubting. So even this TN's business, you just have maybe just 10%. So people just say then it was because of the supplement that we're going to get. That's why I just signed up. I just wanted to use supplement. I was not really, 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 really into the business side. Mhm. Imagine, because they have that doubt. They have the doubt that I don't think I can succeed in this thing. I don't think this thing is for me. So it could be from past failure or bad experience. Okay. Another source of internal doubts is low self-belief or low self-esteem. Some people have low self-esteem, and it is because in a long time they've not had a major success. They've not had anything major. They've not had anything to celebrate in a very, very long time. Since some people, the last thing they celebrated was the admission in university. That's the last good thing that they celebrated. Almost everything, was just they're just getting by. They're just average, 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 average in anything. They've not actually had anything to celebrate, nothing special. Like they're always the last among their friends to do things, so they don't, need to, out of 10 friends, they're the last to build a house. And the house is not even as gigantic as their friend. So they were like, okay, it's just average. It does not really, really need to be celebrated. Out of all the siblings that they have, they are the one they're the one that had the worst result in school. So they're like, what's there to celebrate? Out of everybody that gave birth in their family, they're the only one that gave birth through C-section, and they feel it is something that they shouldn't celebrate. So people, the way they talk about women that give birth through surgery is somehow. The education in Nigeria is somehow. Is there like they talk to women that give birth through surgery as if they are not complete women? I don't know where that comes from. Some people believe almost everything that I'm doing, I'm not always meeting up with my peers. So because they've not had any major success in a very, very long time. Some people have been in a particular job, in a particular career, and they're always the last to get promotion. They will work. Others will have gotten promotion. Those who came behind them will have gotten promotion, but they will have to do what others are doing, and they're getting promotion easily. They will have to do 10 times of it before they get promotion. Things are always hard for them. So because they've not had a major success in a very long time, their self-esteem has gone so low. They have low self-belief, and that breeds internal doubt. That's where internal doubt comes from. So whenever something new like this things is being exposed to them, they have that doubt. It's just going to be like the same thing. No, almost everything I've been doing, I've not had any major success. This one too. What's going to be the difference? Let me just Let me just try, Jare. I don't think it's going to work. So what I'm telling you right now is usually an internal conversation. It's not a conversation people have with people. Something that they're telling themselves. It's called self-talk, and this is the foundation. Once you have this internal doubts, once you are not convinced that this is your path, then there's a problem. There's no other thing you want to do. There's no other thing you want to say here that's going to work for you. The third source of internal doubt is negative environment. If you are exposing yourself to negative environment and negative position, you are just killing yourself. They said if you have 4 friends who are poor thinkers, who don't think right, who are always negative thinkers, guess what? You are the fifth person. So your friends, you can learn by association. There are a lot of things you learn by association just by being in an environment where they do that. How did you learn how to eat um, um, beans and gari? Do you know that if you try beans and gari in some places, you will be mocked? They will make jest of you in a way that you might even commit suicide. That food, adding gari to beans, is is irritating, super irritating when you try it in some countries. You dare not. But how did you learn it? To you, probably your environment made it normal. It's a normal thing. To you, in your own environment, drawing tattoo on the body might, look somehow, and it's not supposed to look somehow because yeah, I don't know of other tribes, but Yoruba tribe have been drawing tattoo for ages. They write the names of their children, their grandchildren on their body. I don't know, but or tinting your hair, when a guy tints his hair, in Nigeria, people look at them somehow. Fine, okay, that's our moral compass or whatever. But do you know that in some countries it's a normal thing? Do you know in some country? Oh, let me start with Nigeria. Do you know in Nigeria, if you go out, if you are a man and you go out on a date with a woman, ideally, culturally in Nigeria, it is the man who is supposed to pay for the date, right? Do you know there are some countries that it's not normal that way? There are some countries that if you go out with a woman, it is the woman that pays the bill. Hope you know. You can make your research. There are some countries as well that if a man and a woman goes out on a date, whatever date, it could be business date, it could be lunch, whatever, romantic date or whatever, they split the bill. The man pays for what he eats, the woman pays for what he eats. You dare not pay for the woman. It's insulting. Let me give you another one. Do you know that in Japan, you dare not buy food in a restaurant and have leftovers? You will pay for the leftovers. It is against their culture to have leftovers after eating. They take it as waste. So there are some tribes in Japan where if you go to the restaurant, some tribes where if you go to the restaurant, you paid for a plate of food, let's say 2,000 naira, and then you couldn't finish it, you have leftovers. They will take that leftover and weigh it on the scale and then charge you. You pay for the leftover. They hate leftovers. Let me give you another example. Do you know there's some environments where if you give somebody a gift, that person must not open that gift in your presence? There's some environment, there's some countries that way. If that person opens the gift in your presence, it is insult. It is an insult. Why there's some environment, there's some countries where if you give somebody a gift, that person must open it in your presence. If the person does not open the gift in your presence, that means you do not value the gift. So your associations, your environment determine who you are. Almost everything you know right now, almost everything you think is true, is based on your environment. That's why it's always good to be open-minded. Almost everything you think is true. Do you know Ethiopia is still 7 years behind? Ethiopia do not use the calendar we use. We're in 2026. Ethiopia is still 7 years behind. Their calendar is different. Do you know? So it is almost everything you think is true. This is true. This happened. If this and this come together, it happens this way. In some environment, it's not true. It is even false. They don't even know that happens. They don't know that exists. Okay? So your environment, once you start noticing that nobody will notice it for you. Once your environment is negative, you are going to be negative. It's going to create internal doubt. Once your association, I mean your friends, those who you talk to, those who you relate with, if you want to know your closest association, check your phone. Who are the top 5 people that you call, like you have communication with, whether on WhatsApp or chat, almost every day or every week? Those are your closest association. Check them. Are they positive or negative? If you tell them about an idea, are they always focusing on the negative of that idea or the positive of that idea? Are they always discouraging you? There are some people that they will never bring anything good to you. But whenever they hear something bad, you be the first person they will call. They have never told you anything good. They've never told you anything nice. They've never shared an opportunity with you. They've never shared a business idea with you. They've never shared anything that will make you money with you. But they will always share something that will collect money from you. They will see a business, they will not share with you. But when there's a party that you have to buy, actually buy where you spend money, they will share. They're always coming with parties. They're always coming with expenses. They've never shared anything positive, anything progressive, anything, upward lifting with you. So your assertion, how your friends, how your relative, how they, approach matter, how they talk, how they speak, what comes out from their mind. Okay, because whatever comes out from people's mind is out of the abundance of what is in their heart. So if you are always rolling, so people who have internal doubt, sometimes it comes from your environment. What environment are you? The choice of words that you use is from your environment. There are some people, cursing people is their daily language. They greet people with cursing people. Mm-hmm. Why are some people, because of their environment, they've never even heard about some cause, they've never heard some words in their life before. So check your environment. So if you're having internal doubt, check your environment. Who are you associating with? What type of association do you belong to? Is there an association that you're always talking about backward things? Association that are always talking about maybe only wigs, only shoes, how you are going to, how you are going to attend the next party, this person's party. There's nothing progressive. There's nothing upward lifting. There's nothing that you are coming together to, do together that can lift you upward. So check your association. That could be where your internal doubt is coming from. So these are the three areas: your past failure, that's traumas that you've had in the past, bad experiences, or low self-belief because you've not had any major success in a long time, and the negative environment or association. Okay, all right. Now let's trash this some of these internal objection one by one. But this is the formula: how to handle you, because you cannot handle people's objection if you can't handle yours. So ask yourself, what are you really afraid of? All of these things that's been going on in your mind. Will this thing work? What are you really afraid of? What exactly are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? Ask yourself that question. Deep down, what are you afraid of? Losing money? What money do you want to lose? What money? What's the exact amount of money you want to lose? What? Tell me. 194,000 naira? Two or a couple of days after your registration, you were sent a premium quality product that has been beneficial to your health. So what have you lost? And then regularly, as you are continuing, you've been getting paid steadily. So what tell me the money you want to lose? If you are thinking you want to, what money? Where's the money that you think you want to lose? Did you put 5 million in this business? Did you put 10 million? What is the exact money you are thinking you want to lose? Where? Just show me the money. Show me where they've collected 10 million naira from you to start this business and you think you're going to lose. Where exactly is the money? Did they ask you to invest 5 million? Did they ask you to invest 3 million? Did they ask you to sell your land? Did they ask you to, where exactly is the money? So it's just a false representation in your head. Where is the money? Where were you asked for money particularly? You are buying PPV, you are buying product that you want to use for yourself. It's just like you going to the pharmacy and buying product that you are buying drugs that you want to use for yourself. I'm having a headache. I went to the pharmacy and I bought paracetamol. But this paracetamol that I bought is now recorded in my account to keep my account active. You are paying and they're giving you whatever you're paying for immediately. So what is the exact amount of money you are thinking? Just think about it. If you really think about all of this fear, you see that there's really no fear. So what are you scared of? So ask yourself, what exactly am I afraid of? What are you afraid of? What? I don't want people to know. So since all of these times that I've not done anything, how has these people that you are scared of, how have they helped you? Those people you are thinking, I don't want them to know I'm doing this thing. You are blah, blah, blah. Test them one day. Tell them you have a financial emergency. You need 500,000 naira. None of them was going to pick up your call. None. I can guarantee you. None of your friends, most of your friends that you are scared of, that you don't want them to know what you are doing, that you're hiding. If you have a financial crisis, they will not show up. They are calling you right now. You're having gist. You are always talking because there's no crisis now. Once you need them, you will see that 90% of the people you call friends around you cannot help you. They can't. They can't help you. So those are the people you are scared of. Those are the people that cannot help you during the time of need. They can't. They can't. That's the fact. That's the life. I know you know. So ask yourself, what am I really afraid of? Secondly, what proof shows that this fear may be false? I'm just giving you some of the proofs. This thing that you're thinking or that you're scared of, most of them are false. They're not real. They're not real. Just false expectation appearing real. Then 3, who must I become to succeed here? You must become someone that is fearless. You must be fearless. Else, those who are fearless will eat you up. The world belongs to those who are fearless. If you are not fearless, if you're always scared and afraid, those who are fearless will eat you up. Straight up. That's it. So let's take care of a couple of objections, okay? 9 internal objections. These are the common ones. Okay. The first one, will this even work? You're having that communication with yourself, internal conversation with yourself. That will this work? This thing I'm doing, that we are attending this training every Wednesday and we're inviting people. They ask us to invite people Thursday and Friday. I'm spending money on data. Will this thing even work? Hope I'm not wasting my time. The real fear is that you are scared of wasting your time and you're scared of looking foolish in case it doesn't work. In case it doesn't work. But here's the truth. TNS has worked for 30 years plus. TNS is global. TNS is in over 190 countries and has existed for over 30 years globally. In Nigeria, it has existed for over 26 years. Okay, in Nigeria. Because that's been in Nigeria since the year 2000. Okay, so it is proven. So it will work because it is working. If it does not work, it will have closed down. Do you know how many companies have come and have closed down? Do you know how many companies have come and has closed down? This has existed for 30 solid years. So the real question is not will it work? The real question is, will I follow the system consistently? Will you follow what you have been asked to do? If you follow what you have been asked to do, you will get the result. Simple. So that fear is cancelled. Objection number 2, the internal conversation you're having yourself. When I just join things, I just want to make quick money and leave. I'm not ready to do, I just make money. Money is The real issue here is that you have a job mentality in a business opportunity. Job mentality, you can resign today and go and look for another job tomorrow. So because a lot of people can resign today, submit their letter today and go and look for another job tomorrow, go for interview tomorrow, most people don't work in a job as if it is their own, because it is of course not their own. If you don't resign or if you don't, leave the job from your end, the job can leave you. The business can collapse, the company can collapse, and you will be asked to leave, or you can be sacked, or do you even know you can become outdated in your job, such that the company or whatever you're working does not need you anymore. Right now, the world is going AI, AI, AI. Do you know that some jobs right now that whatever you are, if you are not incorporating AI, you're already outdated, you're already out. Nigerians have not started feeling it. Photography, AI. We do photography for you. You can tell AI to do your photo for you, to snap you wherever, anywhere. AI will do it. Writing, thesis writing, people doing PhD and everything. You can use AI to guide you so that you won't make as much mistake as it used to be before. There are some people that their business, their job is to help people write their thesis and everything. You can use AI if you understand how to make use of it to guide you, not to write. Because if you use it to write, your professor can detect, okay? It can guide you and point you to how to write, okay? Can use AI to do so many things. There's now what we call AI diagnostics, whereby AI can do diagnosis for you and tell you what area of your health is problematic. Okay, it can analyze everything for you. What usually take months before, when you go to the hospital, you do tests, they'll tell you to come back for results, blah, blah, blah. You have to queue. AI can clear it up for you. There are special AI tools and software for that. Okay, there are so many things. So you can become outdated in your job such that the organization can ask you to leave. So because of that, because people know that people that are on a job, employees, staff know that they can be asked to leave anytime, or they as well can find a better opportunity. So they always have what we call job mentality. Job mentality is that I can leave anytime. So since I'm leaving anytime, I don't necessarily have to put in my 100% in this thing. Okay, just like if you rent a house, the way you handle a house that you rent is different from the way you manage a house that you built yourself. Because a house that you rent, you know that you can leave anytime. The landlord can ask you to leave anytime. You yourself can find a better house and you can leave anytime. So you want to put a lot of things that you have to fix on the wall because you know you can move out anytime. Okay, so if you are just thinking, I just want to make quick money and leave, that means you have a job mentality. You want to keep on jumping from one place to the other, jumping from one place to the other. TNs can make you quick money, of course, but real wealth is in building a strong network, having partners in your network that are strong and active. And the same effort it takes you to get quick money is the same effort it requires you to build long-term income. So since you have everything in TNs, why are you jumping around? Like I said last week, if you don't know, there's good health in TNs because the products are premium and high quality. TNs products are premium and high quality.
One, there's community in tears. Every one of us here, it's a community. We are knowing each other. If any one of us here have a function, all of us are going to be there. Abi? Yes or no? And that community is what some people pay for. That's why some adults join polo club, Ikoyi club, not because of who they're going to meet there. They know that at old age, their wife can die before them, or they can die before their wife, and their children will have gone on to establish their own family. They will be lonely, so they always need a community that can be around them. So that community is here. Okay. 3, shares. Like I said, tears a lot shares. When you get to leaders, mentorship, you'll be exposed to all of that. Tears a lot shares. Tears does not sell its shares to outside. It gives its shares to its partners once you get to some ranks. So occasionally they do that. Last year, I think April or so, they allotted some shares last year. And remember, TNC spreads in 190 countries. Imagine the profit that they were going to be making. So apart from bonus, you can also get shares. 3, there's a rank you will get to in TNC, in the leaders rank, where you'll be given $100,000 for real estate, for you to build a villa or whatever you want to do in real estate. Change whatever 100,000 is to whatever the currency is in Naira right now. I think dollar is at about 1,450, if I'm not mistaken. Multiply that at $100,000. That should be at around 140 million or whatever. So for real estate. So then there's people's markets where you can build a network in TNs. So all of the 3 money multiplier are in TNs. Shares, stock market is in TNs. Real estate is in TNs. People market is in TNs. Then there's health, there's community, there's weekly income. There is travel. They just got back from Morocco today. There's travel. We travel every single year. They went to Morocco last week. They got back today for vacation. We are going to Indonesia again around the middle of the month, the middle of the year. That's 2 this year alone. Imagine, even top people don't go on 2 vacations in 1 year free. So there's travel here again. There's car here. There's a promotion of 6 million naira car fund. I'm going to be giving 6 million in the promotion. Is there? Check if you are new. Check the previous mentor sessions mentorship session we've had where I broke it down. 6 million. There's car here. All of these are in here. There's travel, there's car, there's health, there's community, there's shares, there's weekly income, there's real estate. So what are you looking for? Then the happiness that you are also, people that you brought in are making it. Those people that you brought in as your partners who are making it, will they curse you? They always pray for you that, thanks to so person, that showed this opportunity to me, then, it was the one that made me so person. Thanks to this person. I'm grateful to this person. That alone is a spiritual gift. A lot of people thanking you, a lot of people appreciating you, a lot of people showing gratitude to you that you're the one that showed them the way. Imagine, that will make your name last long on earth. So why are you jumping on? Why are you having that mindset of jumping around? Why not build something here that can last you? Okay, so that's objection number 2. Objection number 3, I don't want people to know. I don't want people to know that I'm doing this. I don't want people to know. I just want to be doing it quietly. I don't even want to tell my family and friends. I don't want them to know. If you don't tell your family and friends, I'm not saying it's by force. So if you don't tell your family and friends, somebody will tell them. Do you know you are somebody's family? Yeah? You are listening right now. You are somebody's husband, you're somebody's wife, you are in somebody's church, or you own a church, you're in somebody's mosque, or you lead a mosque, you are somebody's boss at work, you're somebody's staff, you're part of somebody's staff, you're somebody's partner, you're somebody's friend, you're somebody's colleague. If these people around you, if they've heard about this opportunity and they didn't tell you, they've lost you because somebody else told you right now. You're in, okay? You're already in. So that's the same way. If you don't tell all your relatives, somebody will bring it to them. Somebody will bring this thing to your church one day, and it will pain you. One of your church members will bring it. Somebody will bring this to your mosque one day, and it will pain you that those people in your church will sign up, and you'll be like, I should have been the one who should have, have had these people as my partners. So somebody will bring this to your workplace one day. That's a fact. Somebody will bring this to your family members. Those people that you are scared of talking to, somebody will bring it to them one day, and you'll be surprised that they will join, or they will like the product. So if you say, I don't want to tell people what I'm doing, the real fear is that you are afraid of judgment and rejection. Now, let me tell you the truth. 2 things will expose you eventually. So you have to choose one. One, success. If you do this, no matter how much you hide it, when you start succeeding, your success will expose you. When you change your car, you think people won't notice? They will notice now. When you travel abroad, you think people won't notice? They won't see your status? They will notice. Your place of work will notice that you are not available. If you are still working, you will have to get a leave from your boss. They will know. We don't tell them where you are going to. When you start earning big income, big bonuses, your lifestyle will change. You used to buy one Congo of rice before, but now when you go to the market, you are buying a bag of rice. The person you are buying the rice from will know that Mrs. Lakbaja that used to buy rice on credit before that she always pay at the end of the month when she gets her salary. Now she's buying this, she's even leaving change. They will notice. The other thing that will expose you is struggle. If you don't do this well and you're hiding it, struggle will also expose you because your inability to meet your financial needs because you're not making money, you're not doing this well, will expose you. You think people don't know people that are struggling? You think they don't know? Sometimes where you don't get calls from anybody, you think they don't know. You don't see how they speak with you. When you have family meetings, you don't see how they regard some people in the family because they have money and how they treat some people because they don't have money. When the whole family says they should do something this way, there's one man in your family because he has money, he can even fund everything, and he says they should do it that way. Every member of the family will follow that way because he has money. Even though you are the eldest or somebody else is the eldest, somebody else should have the authority on how that decision should go. But because authority is no longer about age now, authority is about, are you capable to fund this? So people know. Everybody is struggling. People know. They know in church. Don't you see that whenever you want to have anniversary in church, they don't offer you to become father of the day? They go outside of the church to bring somebody else to be the father of the day of the event. Why not you? They know. They know your association knows your financial level. That's why they don't offer you some things. They will go when you want to have your whatever anniversary in church or mosque. They will go outside of the church to invite somebody else to become the father of the day, to be chairman of the day, because they know that person is going to donate so much money for the church for whatever project they're having in the church. But they skip you, and you're the one always going to the church every time. Making sure the church is running well. You go for vigil, you go for. But when it's time for recognition, they go outside because they know your inability. So two things, whichever one you want to expose you, choose one. Do you want success to expose you, or do you want your struggle to expose you? If you want success to expose you, you cannot be afraid of judgment or rejection. But if you want struggle to expose you, then you can be saying, yeah, I don't want people to know. I'm shy. I don't want people to know that I'm doing this. Yeah. So you can choose one. It's your choice. So that's the truth. All right. Objection number 4. Once some people say, once I have serious partners like this, once I can recruit 2 or 3 partners that are very active like this, me, I'll just relax so that those partners will be working and me, I'll be making money. The real issue is that you are avoiding leadership. Now, let me tell you a fact. In TN's business, active and serious partners are built. You don't find them. You don't recruit serious partners. Everybody come in trying to look at what this opportunity can offer them at the beginning with doubt, with contemplation. It is the work of you. It is your work as a leader, your mentorship, your support that will convert whoever you recruit into somebody that is active, into somebody that will like the business. There's nobody that joined the business at the beginning and they are 100% committed at the beginning. People still always have some reservation. Okay, let me still try this. Let me see what will happen. Let me just join and see how it will go for the next 1 week, for the next 2 weeks. In that 1 week or 2 weeks, they're observing how long did it take for them to deliver my product. Let me check online. Is what they're saying? Is it correct? Is it? This guy that is talking is not trying to scam us. Like they're still having that reservation. They're still having that doubt. So it is the mentorship and whatever they are meeting, how you deliver, how you relate with them, that we build them into a serious partner. So you don't recruit serious partner, you build them. So you can't expect that once I just recruit 1 or 2 serious partners, I'll relax. You can't recruit serious partner. You can only build seriousness and activeness out of those you've recruited. And how do you build that? You build seriousness and activeness out of your partners through mentorship and support. So once you do that, income, big bonuses always follow responsibility. So right now, I'm challenging every single person here, everybody here on this mentorship, watching me right now. Whether you're watching the replay, I'm challenging right now. Go through your V-share. For those of you that your V-share has been activated, go through your V-share right now. Check for all the names in or those whom we built for you on one leg. All of these people have been recruited. They are in your network. Whether they are the one we built for you or the one you built yourself, I don't write it out. Ask us, send us a message. Send us a message tomorrow morning. You can even do it tonight. Let me know how serious you are. Ask for all their phone numbers. We are going to give you their phone numbers. All your partners in your network. Check your vision is there. Ask, we'll give you their phone numbers. Reach out to them. Speak to them. Tell them you are their TN support partner. You are the leader. You are the leader of that network. These people that you have their names in your network, they are partners in your network. You are the leader, you are the network leader of that particular network. Okay. And these are your partners. Speak to them, tell them you are their TN support partners. Reach out to them every week to motivate them and to ask for where they need support. If you need us, if they're asking some questions from you that you feel you really don't know how to explain, or you don't know how to put the words together, don't worry. Tell them you are going to bring a bigger mentor on the call. Somebody who can explain everything to them so that the three of you can have a call. We can have a 3-way WhatsApp call. It's been done. You, the person, and a mentor from us will tell us. We'll give you somebody who can help you answer those questions and help you, so that to motivate them so that they can get working. We'll have a 3-way call on WhatsApp call. Three of us, they will answer their question. We'll help you answer those questions to get them motivated. These are your partners. Ask for their contact, we'll give it to them. Reach out to them weekly, reach out to them regularly, motivate them. Ask for where they need support. When we have any mentorship, remind them. Ask for whatever they need help so that you can, help them, put them through that they can get activated. I'm going to ask for the feedback of this next week. Who is going to do this? Let me know in the chat. Who is going to do this? Who is going to do this? Let me know. You will go through your vision, write out the names of everybody who is in your network right now that you can see on your vision. Ask us for their phone number. We'll give you their phone numbers. Reach out to them. Just call them. Introduce yourself. My name is Mrs. So. I am your TN support partner. I am here to. I've noticed probably maybe did you join yesterday's mentorship session? Okay, I didn't join. Why you? I'm here to support you. I'm here to help you take away everything that's going to not make you succeed in this TN's business. Okay, so what do you need? And that thing that they usually explain, I don't understand. Okay, how? Okay, let me explain it to you. Oh, yeah, I know somebody that can help you explain this thing very well. When do you think you'll be available for a call so that I can put the person through? The three of us can have a call on WhatsApp. Oh, okay. My problem is that you see that Wednesday mentorship, my own Zoom, I don't know how to join Zoom. So a Zoom that's been your problem. You don't know how to join Zoom. Okay, I'll send you a video that can show you how to join Zoom. You just reach out to us. My partner is having this problem. How can we help this person? We can help you record a guideline video that you send to her or to him to help so that they can get started. It is your responsibility. It is your work. It is your duty. It is your task. These people are your network. If they are sleeping, your money is sleeping. If they are active, your money is active. Which one do you want? So reach out to us. Write out their names in your vision. Ask us. We are going to be giving you everybody in your network, their phone number. Give it to you. Reach out to them. Tell them this is your name, this is who you are, this is why you are calling. It's simple. They are human beings like you. You are there to help them. Okay? So leadership, it's very, very important. Leadership. So I commend everybody those who are responding that I will. Perfect. So do that tonight. Let me see how serious you are with this. Because the year is already going. Today is 21st. Yesterday was 20th. You can never see another 20 January again. The next 20th of January you will see is 2027. 20th January 2026 is gone forever. No matter how God loves you, you cannot go back to yesterday. Yesterday is gone. It's gone. There's nothing you can do. If you wasted yesterday, it's gone forever. If you wasted today too is gone forever. You can never see 21st of January 2026 again. Never in your life. You can't see it. The next 21st of January you will see is 2027. 21st of January 2026 is gone forever. So if you step throughout today, it's gone. If you are lazy throughout today, it's gone. If you didn't recruit anybody today, it is gone. If you didn't invite anybody today, it is gone. If you didn't do anything today, it is gone. It is gone forever. And gradually, you are approaching your grave. Everybody's approaching their grave. What will be your legacy? How do you want to spend the end when you can no longer walk? Because right now, you are not building as fast as you should. You have the strength right now. You are not doing it as you should. You are always having that complaint. Whenever I go back from work, I'm always tired. Whenever I do this, there's no network in my area. There's a solution to every single challenge you have. If there's no network in your area, get another SIM card. If there's no network in your area, go to anytime you're having training, go to another person's place, another area, another angle where you can receive the training from 1 hour and go back home. People travel from Kano to Lagos Ibadan redemption camp for a redemption camp in Redeemed Church because they know what they want to gain there. People travel from abroad to TB Joshua's church because they know what they want to gain there. So why can't you just move some steps away from your house to receive network, to receive mentorship that is free? People go from Nigeria to India for treatment when they are sick. People go to different countries. People travel from Nigeria to Canada for education, to get BS, to get masters, because they know that is the value that can, change their life. People travel. If you know how many Nigerians are in Ghana, if you know how many Nigerians are in Benin Republic, if you know how many Nigerians are in South Africa, people go to where they don't know anybody just to succeed. And you are here saying, hey, because there's no network in my house, and that's why I'm not joining it. No, you find a solution to it. There's nothing that does not have a solution. So do this and get us the feedback. I'll ask for feedback from everybody next week. Okay, let me move on. Objection number 5. I hope you are following. So people say, I will see this business is stressful. I'll be looking for people up and down. It's stressful. The real issue is that you are chasing, you're not attracting. Firstly, so people say, is there a way I can do it without, looking for partners? Is there any business you will do that does not require people? Is there anything you want to do on earth that does not require people? Bet, your first bet, your bet, everything is going to be done by somebody. Let me know if you know of anything that you want to do in the world that is successful, that is going to make you big, that does not require people. Let me know. Let me know. People that will need people, okay? Your name was given to you by somebody else. Or now were you the one that gave yourself your name? Your income will be given to you by somebody else. It is when you sell something to people, they give you money, you give them products. So your income is given to you by somebody else. Your salary was given to you by somebody else. Okay? Your respect is given to you by somebody else. When they say, that person is not giving me my deserved respect. You cannot give yourself respect. It's somebody that will give you respect. So every single thing is given to you by somebody. So how can you now say you don't want to work with people? You don't want to relate with people? How do you want to survive? How do you want to live? How do you want to, how do you want to survive? How? Every single thing was given to you by somebody. Whatever you know today was given to you by somebody. Either you read it in a book that was written by somebody, or a lecturer taught you, or whatever. Was everything you know. Everything you know on earth was given to you by somebody. The way you dress was given to you by somebody. It was inspired by something you saw. There's nothing new under the sun. Everything was inspired by something. You saw red here, you saw blue here. Okay, when I added that red and blue that you saw, it gave you black or purple. That red was given to you by somebody. That blue too was inspired by somebody. It's an inspiration from somebody or somewhere. Every single thing. So how would you now say, how can you do it? Is there a business you want to do that you won't work with people? That you won't need people? Who will supply you? Who will buy from you? Who will work with you? Who are going to be your staff? Are they animals or spirits? So this business is stressful. Even churches are looking for people. Politicians now, very soon now, they're going to start campaign. Who are they looking for? Why is MTN calling you every day? Why is OPay disturbing you every day? Why is Glo sending you messages every day? Why is UBS sending you messages every day? They're looking for new people, new customers. Everybody's looking for people. What are you not talking about? So the real issue is that you are chasing, you're not attracting. You don't beg people to join something that is good. You present an opportunity to them. And I've told you a couple of times, you don't explain the business to people when you're talking to them. There is a separate mentorship on that. Watch all of the replays if you're new. You don't explain the business to somebody when you are trying to get them in. You invite them to the presentation. Let the presentation do the job, not you. The presentation lasts for hours. You cannot explain what was explained in that presentation for almost 2 hours in 5 minutes and the person will understand. Never. You are just giving them a little chunk and they will be concluding based on that little thing you told them. And they will say no. Imagine what the presentation you had. You even had 2 days presentation, Thursday and Friday, that made you sign up. Imagine that everything that was said in those 2 days was given to you just in 5 minutes. Would it have convinced you to join? So you don't explain the business to people while you are inviting them. No, invite them to the presentation, let them join. The second reason why you should invite people to the presentation is that when you are trying to explain the business to somebody, for them to join one-on-one, what is going on in their mind is that, okay, so when me too I join, this is how I will be explaining the business to people around. And me, I'm an introvert. What would they say? They will say, no, I can't be doing this. Me explaining business, explaining something like this. No, me, I'm an introvert. I don't like even. But if we invite them to a presentation and they see that, okay, so when me too I join, All I just need is to invite whoever I want to join me to the presentation. I'm not the one who needs to do the explanation. There's already a system, there's already a presentation that goes on every week that can help me do the presentation. Okay. It makes it easier for them. They open up. So we don't beg, we attract. We use social media ads. About 90% of you listening to me right now, you saw this opportunity on social media. It's available to you, you can use it. Reach out to us, we'll tell you how much it costs. You can run ads for you into your group, and from that group, you bring them into the presentation. And those who are interested will join. And the ad has to be regularly, continuous. You see that whenever you join our Thursday and Friday presentation, there are always new people in the presentation, new people. A lot of people are joining, some people are joining through one-on-one invitation, while some people are joining, a large number of them are joining through social media ad. You also have that power right now. 3, 5, 10 years ago, this was not available. That's why some people who did this business when this business just came to Nigeria, they didn't have this opportunity. So because of that, it slowed down their progress. What you can get in 1, 2, 3 months, it took them years. But here, with the power of social media ad and the system we have right here, you can just put in money, and then it will generate people into your group. And then from there, you can bring them to the presentation, and those who join, and then you continue doing it the next week again until you get the number of people that you're looking for as your serious partners. Okay. And then we use valuable content. We don't just jump into the presentation. We don't just jump into it is TNs. You do this. No. We give valuable content. The content we give on Thursday, the day one, is enough to be charged for. The content we give on Thursday before we go to the content of Friday, it makes it so interesting such that even anybody you invite, even if they eventually do not have interest in the business, what they learned on Thursday alone has opened their mind. Am I correct? Has opened their mind to the mistakes that they commit, the mistakes that they make, planning for their retirement and etc. So they gained value. They can't say they just wasted their time. So Thursday opened their mind, cleared everything, did a lot of work in their mindset. Before now, we don't just jump into and come and join it. No. We give valuable content. Okay? So that is how you do this. So you are not chasing people, you are attracting. That should be the mindset, and that should be how you operate. Objection number 7, I'm coming to an end. So people say, I don't plan to go big. I just want to do this as a side hustle. I don't want to do this as a side hustle. The fear is commitment and failure. You are scared of committing. Just like a guy that is dating a girl and is scared of asking her to marry him. He's scared of committing 100% because he knows after marriage, you can't just be jumping from one lady to another as you used to do before. He's scared of commitment. And so people are saying they don't want to go so big. They just want to be doing intense business as a side also because they are scared that they might fail. So they are thinking, okay, if I do it just very little on the side, if it fails, then I won't lose much. But if I go big and this thing fails, I'll lose much. Let me just be doing it small. So I just want to be safe. You see, in TNs, if you have small goals, you have small results. There has never been anybody who took TNs as a side also that made millions. That's a fact. There has never been anybody who joined TNs and is doing TNs as a side also, as a small side also, that made millions. Everybody you see their pictures that travel out of the country from TNs, that get car award and all of it, they are doing it as a big also. Some of them are doing it alongside whatever they are doing, but they're not taking that aside also. They're giving it the required attention. Some of them are still on a job. Some of them they still have their day job. They still have whatever they're doing for passion, and they're doing TNs business as well, but they're not doing that aside also. They're doing it, they're giving it the required attention it deserves. So if you treat TNs as a business, it will pay you like a business. If you treat it like a side hustle, it will pay you like a side hustle. Simple. And remember, God created you to dominate. You're not here to submerge. You're not here to be little. You're not here to be small. You are here to dominate. So in this TNs business, your plan is to dominate. Your plan should be to dominate. Should be the top partner in Nigeria, the top partner in Africa. Do you know there is somebody who is the highest paid partner in Nigeria? There's somebody who is the highest paid TNs partner in Africa. There's somebody who is the highest paid TNs partner in the world. Your goal should be that to dominate, because I'm here not to place I'm here. Whatever I want to do, I have to do it big. I have to dominate there. Okay, that should be your goal. Okay, all right. Objection number 8 that some people have in their mind. They're having that self-talk. Okay, did I skip number 6? This is 6 now. Okay. I skipped objection number 6. Sorry. Okay, I was supposed to go to number 6. Okay, let me take care of number 6. Okay. So people have that internal conversation with themselves. Maybe they are seeing all of these mentors that are teaching us. Maybe they are making money. Why can't they just help us and share money? Why can't they just share money with us? And the real issue you have is that you want handouts. You don't want hand ups. How long will you go with people giving you money? How long? What about your dignity? The truth is that mentors give skills, not money. This is not a giveaway program. What we are here to do is to give you the support you need, the skill, the advice, the experience, the guidance, every of that, not money. And skills that are going to be given to you will create independence. You become independent of the mentor. If you follow through at a particular point, you will become independent of me, that you already know what to do. You might not even need, assistance from the mentor anymore. You yourself already independent. That's our goal, for you to also become independent, for you to also be able to speak and mentor your own partners too. Because if you are looking for money, it keeps you dependent on that person. Instead of giving you fish, why not ask for the person to teach you how to fish? And remember, your mentor that you are thinking in your mind, shouldn't you just share money with us and whatever? They didn't get to the top by receiving money. They got to the top by building. Wouldn't you like to be like that too? So take out that mindset and they just share money now. If this thing is making money, then let them give us money too. No, that mindset is a poverty mindset. You cannot get to the top by receiving. You get to the top by building and by having the skill that is needed for you to be independent. All right. So objection number 8. So people say, in their mind, it's only those people that are at the top that are making all the money, Jari. Or it's only those who join TNs very early that are making all the money. That is not correct. That is absolutely wrong. Do you know that every single year, TNs makes millionaire? We just showed you people that traveled. Okay, let me just show you. Do you see them? I intentionally took this picture of ladies. There's a picture of the men, but I just like speaking with ladies because this business is the easiest for ladies. Look at them. They traveled. You cannot guess their age. You cannot guess anyone's age. You look fresh, you look younger, you look, everything. This year, these are some of the people that traveled this year. Okay? This year. So it's not only those who are at the top. Some of them joined last year and they traveled this year. Some of them joined, 6 months ago and they traveled this year. Okay? I'll show you a whole lot of them in Morocco. Can you see them? In Morocco, look at them. This was the final send-off party held yesterday. Look at them from different corners of the world, from Turkey, from Nigeria, from Ghana, from South Africa, from wherever, all over. Look at them. Some just joined 2 months ago. Some joined in December. Some joined in November and they traveled in January. Some joined 6 months, 4 months, 5 months. Some joined 1 year ago, etc. So it's not only those who are at the top that are making money. TNS is producing millionaire every single year, every single year, every single year. And your income in TNS does not depend on the date you joined. It depends on your work. If you joined in 1991 and you didn't do anything, you don't make anything. If you joined yesterday and you are putting in the work required, you make so much. In fact, in TNS, do you know you can make money more than your sponsor? You can make more money than the person who brought you into the business. Yeah. TNS does not pay based on how long you've been in the business. No. And the market is not saturated. Do you know only 1% of Africa and Middle East even knows this thing we are talking about? Only 1%. There are so many people who have never heard about TNS before. There are some of you here who have never heard about TNS until the day you saw the presentation. Am I correct? So imagine there are millions of you out there too who have never even heard about this at all. They don't know something like this exists. And you're saying TNS is not saturated. Okay? So it's not only people who are at the top or those who joined early that are making all the money. Now let me ask you a question. Let me just paint this scenario. When you applied for the job you are currently on right now, for those who are doing a job, did you say only those people that joined the job, only people that got employed 20 years ago in that your company or in that organization are the only one getting paid salary? You work in an organization, let's say UBA, or in a university, or in a company, and that company has been in existence since 1970 or whatever. Do you now say it's only those who joined the company at the beginning when it was just established that are making the money? No. Do you in a job you expect promotion based on performance, not seniority? They don't promote people based on how long they've been in their job. They promote people based on how well they perform. You can be a staff, or you can be a member of a staff, or a member of the staff of a particular organization, and let's say for 8 years, and you're not performing well, and somebody was just recruited in January, and because of that recruitment, your company or your organization has gone from maybe 50 million in revenue to $1 billion in revenue because of that just single recruitment, because of the ideas and the actions and the decision that single person that was just recruited is putting into the business or into the company. Who will get the promotion first? So TNS works the same way, but only better. In a job, you can work for 20 years and still remain stuck. But in TNS, there's no ceiling. You can join today and perform better than older partners. So it's not only those who are at the top that make all of the money, or those who join early. In fact, you yourself can be at the top, because you yourself, as I'm speaking to you right now, you are the leader of a network. Those who signed up through you are partners in your network. You're a network leader. So you're also at the top right now. You're at the top of your network. So you also have the opportunity to become a millionaire, because this happens every single year. Okay. All right. So the last objection number 9. So people say, in their mind, though, they are speaking to themselves, self-talk. I don't have money to run this business. So I signed up. Yes, I've signed up. Of course, yeah, but the money to be buying data, the money to buy PPV, the money to buy all the PPV every month, the money to buy data to join the trainings and everything, the money to be the money to run ads. I don't have money. Oh. Or some people say, I don't have time. Oh. I don't have time to run this business. So I've joined. Yes, of course I've joined. But hey, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I'm writing exams. I'm doing, my daughter just gave birth. I have to go and take care of them. My husband is sick. I have to take care of him. My this is that. We're always having church program. So input is church program, Monday church program, Tuesday church program, Wednesday church program, Thursday Friday church program. And the programs that concern them and the one that does not concern them. They're already 60 years of age. And whenever they're having church program for the youth, they go there. The church program for those who have not given birth, they go there. The church program for everything, go there. Church program, children. Because of my church program, I don't really have thought time for this business. So the real issue is not time. Everybody has 24 hours. Those who have time for the business and those who claim they don't have time for the business, we all have 24 hours. It's the same 24 hours that I have that you have. It's the same 24 hours that you have that Dangote has. Nobody has more than 24 hours. Even Jesus, Prophet Muhammad, when they came on earth, they only had 24 hours a day. So it's not a problem of time, because time is equal to everybody. No matter how God loves you, you cannot have more than 24 hours per day. It is a problem of priority and belief. If you give this a priority, you create time for it. Simple. Whatever you're having time for is what you give priority. If you give priority to anything, you have time for it. If you believe something is good, you have time for it. Okay. Remember, you have already invested. You've already been registered. So why are you stopping now? Because stopping now wastes it. And every week that you're not signing up new people into your network is not growing. You're losing money. There's a blank check every single week. It's just like TNS gives you a blank check. Write whatever amount of money you want this week, and it will be given to you. How do you write that amount of money? By the volume of activity that goes on your network. So every week that goes since you've signed up, that no new person is joining your network in those weeks, you are losing money. The blank check is going back to the company. They'll give you another blank check the next week again. Write whatever amount of money you want. If you couldn't write the amount of money you want, they'll collect it back again. Next week again, they give you a new one again. So you've been losing the checks. You've been losing the money all of these weeks that have not done anything. All of this week that have not recruited anybody, they have not done anything. Those who are your network are not recruiting anybody. The network is not growing. You are losing money, because if you did it, money will come. If you did it, money will come. So all of this money are going back to the company's pocket, etc. So anything you value, you find money and time for it. There's no serious business in the world that runs on zero effort or zero cost. There's no business in the world where you will do and there's no cost, that you won't have an expense that you are going to be in, that is going to be coughing out. There's no business in the world that does not have effort, that you're not putting any effort. Okay, this is the same. Growth begins the moment you rearrange your priorities. You need to rearrange your priorities. I'll give so time to this. I'll give so time to that. This one that I'm doing, let me delegate it. Let me tell my son to be helping me handle this so that I can have time for this. Let me tell my assistant to handle this so that I can have time for this. This one that I'm doing, I don't think it's important. I can push it to this time. I can push all of this one till when I retire. I can push all of this one till this time. I can push on this so that I can have time for this. You rearrange your priorities. It's the same 24 hours that we have, that everybody also have. Okay. So no condition is you don't grow when conditions are perfect. There will never be any time conditions will be perfect. You will grow when you rearrange your priorities. Okay. Conditions don't create success. Decision do. The condition I'm in right now, Dr. Ayo, I'm writing exams, and that's why I've not had time. Conditions don't create success. And the condition I'm in right now, my child just gave birth, and I have to go and stay with them to do Omugo, and that's why I don't have time. Conditions don't create success. And the condition I'm in right now, I have a loan that I'm currently paying back, and that has been taking my time. I have this that I'm writing a professional exam, or I'm running for a promotion at work, and that's been taking my time, and that's why I don't have time. Maybe when I'm done, conditions don't create success. Decisions do. You prioritize. I give this social time to this. I give this social time to that. You don't have time to attend the live mentorship. You also don't have time to watch the replay. So what are you doing? You don't have time during this period, maybe you are doing something currently. After this, we always release a replay, and you couldn't even still watch the replay when during the weekend, or maybe in the midnight, or very early in the morning, or while you're commuting to work, while you're in the hold up. You can't create that time. That means you are not doing anything. You're not supposed to be here. So all of those conditions don't create success. It's the decision you make that creates success. All right. So my final words: your internal objections are the only thing standing between you and your success. So master your mind, and you will master Tien's business. This business works. The system works. The product works. The convention plan works. The only question is, will you work? Take that home. Any question?
Okay, good evening, everyone. So if you have any question, kindly drop your question in the comment section, or you unmute yourself and ask. You can unmute yourself and ask your questions, or you drop it in the chat. We are taking just one or two questions tonight. So if you have any question, drop it in the chat, or you unmute yourself to ask. Drop it in the chat, or you unmute yourself to ask if you have any question. We can still take your question now. Sir, I think we don't have any question this night.
All right. So I want to leave you on this high that we are right now. There's an assignment. I told you to go through your vShare, check for all of the names in your vShare, in your network. Any name you find in your vShare, those are the people already in your network already. Either you were the one that invited them, or those whom you invited were the one that invited them indirectly, okay? Or the leg we helped you build, okay? So whichever category those people fall in, does not matter. Just write everybody's name that you can find on your vShare, everybody in your network there, okay? Except your own name, of course, okay? So ask us for their phone numbers. We'll give out their phone numbers to you. Call them. Tell them you are their TN's support partner, okay? Their TN's support partner. And we are here to help them to move to the next level. So what do they need in terms of support to get them, to the next level? Ask them, did they attend tonight's mentorship? If yes, that is a good one. If they didn't, ask them what happened. What is the reason? They will tell you their reasons. Maybe I don't have time, I don't have network, or I don't even remember. I don't even know that there's usually mentorship, or I just joined, the thing. I only joined because of the supplement. I'm not really, really into. So they'll tell you their reasons, and then you can handle it. If it's something you can't handle, just tell them, okay, I have somebody who understands this area of your concern very well. I would like to bring the person up to have a talk with you to explain the areas that you probably might not understand. So when do you think you'll be available? Get that person's time. Reach out to us that you have a particular partner who has this XYZ challenge. We'll let you know who can help you handle that in our team. So you have a three-way call with the person on WhatsApp. The three of you have a call, and then the person will help you answer that person's questions, explain to them better so that it can get them to move to the next level. So I want to leave you on this high. I want to leave you on this high for tonight, okay? So the presentation continues tomorrow, Thursday and Friday, for those of you who already have people whom you want to invite in your group, etc. And then this mentorship holds every Wednesday. And then I want to see, your feedbacks from the assignment or the challenge I just give you right now, I want to see as from tonight to get in so that we can get this up and running. I'll see you next week. Bye for now.